Hi, my name is Eli Halliwell. I'm the CEO of Hairstory. I'm creating a series of videos designed specifically for different types of hairdressers to help them understand how to navigate specifically for their situation, the CARES Act and particularly the PPL. Um, I wanted to just start off by saying, why is the PPL important? What's the goal here? The goal of the PPL is to get money into the pockets of people who can't work right now so they can continue to pay for their lives. And so this video is being made for a partnership salon. So two or more people who are partners, they jointly own an entity that is a salon or cuts hair. And so the goal is to give money to each of you so that you can pay for your lives and also let you pay the rent on your salon. So what assumptions am I making? I'm starting off with some assumptions that either you're a S corp or a C corp maybe, but probably an LLC. That you have some system for tracking the earnings that you make, the revenue that comes in. So Square or some other system for tracking what revenue comes in between all of you, however many you are. That you pay rent, that you pay for utilities, and that you were in business in the past year. If you've just started your business, there's a workaround you can do. You still qualify as long as you were in business by Feb 15 of this year. But I'm assuming that you were in business last year too. So, do you qualify for the PPP? Yes, very exciting. You will not have to provide collateral. There is no personal guarantee, and there are no credit checks as far as I know. When can you apply? You can apply as of April 3rd through the end of June, so June 30th. How do you calculate your loan amount? Well, you're going to look at the total income that all of you in the partnership earned last year and look at it and divide it by 12 to find an average month. You're going to want to add in on top of that any payroll taxes you paid, any benefits you paid, any health care benefits or insurance, any vacation days that you paid yourselves, 401k if you have that, probably not. And you're going to take that and you're going to then take the average monthly amount and multiply by 2.5 to get the loan amount. So let me run through an example. Let's say there's a partnership that has two hairdressers working full time. Each one's making about $7,000 on average a month. That's $14,000 in income. That would include tips. It would include payments, everything else, all in, including everything I described above, $14,000. Let's say there's an assistant that you share, and that assistant is earning $2,500 a month. So you add the $2,500 on top of the $14,000, and you get $16,500. You take that number, you multiply it by 2.5, and you get $41,250. That is your loan amount. That's how much you're applying for. And that's a lot of money, right? That'd be great. So when you get the money, how can you spend it? Well, you're going to have to pay yourselves in some way. Even if you haven't had a salary in the past, you'll be able to pay yourselves, write a check to pay yourselves each month to show that you're spending the money and you're spending the right amount per month on yourselves, on all the partners. And you're going to want to pay your rent and document that. You're going to want to pay if you happen to own the building, and you have a mortgage, you can pay the mortgage interest is also going to count as potentially forgivable. And you're going to pay your utilities. Now you use the money for lots of stuff, but those are the only expenses, the ones I just went through, those are the only expenses that are forgivable, that are going to reduce the amount that you have to pay back. And that's clearly what everyone wants. So here's an important point. You have 8 weeks from the day that you get the money to spend it, at least to spend on expenses that you want to have forgiven. After 8 weeks, the spending you do is not going to be forgiven against the loan. So they want the money to get out there and get out there quickly. If you have fired yourselves for any reason, so you could apply for unemployment, which I think a lot of people have done. What you need to know is that you need to hire yourself back by April 26th. That's important. So let me work through an example. We had the $16,500 of monthly payroll, and they're 2 months, so that's $33,000 of forgivable salary that you can document. 2 months of rent, I'm saying rent is $2,500 a month, so that's another $5,000. 2 months of utilities, let's call it $500 a month of utilities, that's another $1,000. So the forgivable portion of the loan is $39,000, and that's on a loan that was $41,250. So there's a unforgiven portion, which is $2,000, $2,250. So what happens with that? Well, that becomes a normal loan. There's no payment that's due on it for 6 months, and the interest is going to be very low thereafter. I can't tell if it's either 1 or 4%. It said 4, now it says 1. But the loan is due in full after 2 years, and there is no prepayment penalty. So I think a lot of people are going to say, okay, great, I'm just going to pay back the rest, and then I'm done with this, and I've got an extra $39,000 out of the government to help me through this, and that's great. What will you need to certify or document? Well, you're going to have to document that you've paid yourself and all the payroll expenses. You're going to have to document your rent, document your utilities, document any mortgage interest. And you're going to have to make sure that those numbers match generally with your IRS reporting. So you can't say that you make $10,000 a month, or you can't do that anyway because that's too high. There's a cap at $100,000, but you can't say I make $7,000 a month and then tell the IRS in your taxes that you make $4,000 a month. That's not going to fly. You need to certify that you're experiencing hardship, right? So that it has to be genuine, that you've had to shut down and that it's been a real problem. You're going to document how you spent the money. And the key here is that you cannot lie. If you lie, they're going to prosecute you, and it is a crime, and it's going to be vicious because they do not want people stealing money from the government when people need help. So where do you apply? You apply through your own bank. You cannot apply directly to the SBA. You're going to try your current bank first, and then if there's a challenge, then you're going to look at other financial institutions. But you should be able to apply through your existing bank. I wanted to just close up by saying that we've created an online forum called The Break Room. We're going to put the URL right here. It's the-break-room.mn.co/feed. So not the easiest URL to remember, but it's an amazing place. We've got lots of hairdressers sharing tons of information about this crisis and about their professional lives in general. We just launched it, and I think it's going to be an exciting, good place to go. We'll put this video there. We have lots of other resources there too. So good luck, and thank you for your time.